Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann & Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742 and let them know Rewind sent you. The road to the 6A state championship game for Davis basketball begins here tonight at Davis High. Alex Napolis joined alongside Dusty Lister. And Dusty, how are we feeling as we get ready to tip this one off?
It's hard to believe we're already at the state tournament, Alex, and so it'll be a lot of fun. The region matchup in the state tournament, the new life of the RPI provides this opportunity.
And here as Caden Eggett gets the first two of the night right off the tip-off, and we're rolling here at the 6A playoffs.
I mean, for Davis, it's really for Coach Sims. How do they respond to that shocking loss against Clearfield to close out the year? How do they bounce back? And you want to see in this first quarter, Effort's a big, big thing in this first quarter for Davis.
And we've been watching Davis all year here on the Rewind Sports Network, and we can tell that they are a very good team at defending and at shooting from beyond the arc. Dusty, what does Davis need to do to get the win tonight?
Well, biggest thing is they got to play solid defense. They got to play 4 quarters.
Here as they get it to go, that's Tim Payne. And one opportunity, a three-point play early for the Weber Warriors.
Well, the other thing they got to do, so really it's got to play 4 quarters. Weber's not going to roll over and give it to him. You got too many good players. You got Dowdy, you got Skank, and you're going to have momentum plays too. So I think both these teams, Weber, if you're going to have a draw, you want to reach an opponent. And if you're Davis, you've got to play the 4 quarters and not think you're going to roll through this game because you went 2-0 against Weber in the regular season.
And as Payne gets that one to go on the three-point play, here comes the darts on the other side with Eggett underneath the basket. Eggett puts it up and gets it to go.
Yeah, beautiful find there from Mountwater. And a big thing for Coach Sims is to not get stuck watching the ball. Guys got to move out the basketball. Beautiful pass from Mountwater, find Eggett.
Here's Payne on the other side of the court. Greatly contested there. Rylands.
And
out to Dottie.
Of course, Payne, a very well-known name in Weber Warrior lore.
And there's a little bit of a trip up there and a travel called against the Warriors, so it's going to be a turnover, Weber.
Yeah, but Payne, the younger brother of Logan Payne, a walk-on at University of Virginia on a mission right now, but his dad, Matt, two of the most famous hits in BYU football history, is a punter, crushing a future Raider on a punt return, a kick return. And so he's also a good football player as well.
We'll see what Payne is able to do tonight for the Warriors because him and Skank are very fundamental to this Weber offense.
Well, and Hunter Skank is an absolute stud. His family's sitting just below us. I'm old enough to have called all the Skank brothers games. Well, called games of all 3 of them.
And Morgan puts it up and gets it to go.
A beautiful take and make. But Hunter, maybe I was going to joke with the brothers earlier and get a chance to talk to him and tell him, hey, so is he really the best basketball player / athlete of all 3 of you? As he does have a brother playing at Weber State at the moment.
And
Hunter's really good.
And we'll see what Hunter Skank is able to do tonight here as he plays it out to Payne. Payne finds Dottie, 3. No good. And a foul here called against the Weber Warriors.
Well, it's going to be against Davis and be on Eggett on the rebound. Tough call to go against Eggett. He's between 2 Warriors and the official saying, hey, he pulled on his jersey. And as he was doing it, he pulled apart his whistle.
Skank playing it in. That's played all the way back out to Payne. Against Morgan, Payne plays it out to Rylands. Rylands trying to take it in. Fisher there. Back out to Shaw. Jackson Shaw now making a move to the rim. Underneath Skank. No good, but a foul is called.
Big for Weber. They're not going to get suckered into taking threes. They go hard to the hole and try to count up some fouls. Because that's the first one on Eggett. Probably not on Eggett, it's on Fisher. But attacking the rim for Weber would be very big in the early going. See if they get some foul trouble on Davis.
Skank, his first one is no good, as he will try another attempt from the line.
And of course, always fun to mention and important to mention that though this Davis team in the last few years, I want to say championship 2 years ago, last year we're a favorite. We're shocked here at home. There's a little bit of PTSD with that. But this is an inexperienced group on the floor in the state tournament. Not a lot of playing time from last year's team in the playoffs.
Morgan now on the other side of the court, bringing it up to Eggett. Back out to Morgan. Morgan will tee up a three. No good. Rebounded it there. And it's still an opportunity for the Darts as Eggett underneath. Batted away, but Eggett is able to keep control as Morgan plays it out. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Fisher. Eggett near the top of the key. Back out to Fisher. 4 seconds left. Fisher gets the shot off. No good. And rebounded by Shaw. Skank bringing it down the other way. Hunter Skank out to Payne. Switches over to Dottie. Dottie with a three. No good. Rebounded by Morgan. And now the Darts bring it up.
Davis dodged a bullet there from Doughty.
Fisher, three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Rylands. And the Warriors again evading a little bit of danger on that one.
Well, a major momentum three from Doughty off the mark, and that was a big one from Fisher. Would have gotten Davis in a little bit of rhythm here.
Shot underneath, beats Fisher to the rim, and gets two to drop.
Well, Weber wanted an and one, but look, a defender can leave his feet. If you stayed vertical and nothing came down, that's not a foul. As a terrific job of finishing through the contact.
Coleman Atwater putting the moves on Payne on the other end, but it does come off of Atwater, so it will be turnover Darts.
Now, this is where we talk about playing the four quarters. Because you're going to have moments through this game where you're going to play very, very well if you're Davis. You also have moments in the game that you're not going to play your best basketball, especially early, because you're just trying to bounce back. But just stay with it. It's the mentality and the mental stability to just stay with it, stay with the plan, listen to what Coach Sim wants you to do, and just, in the words of Bill Belichick, just do your job.
And Darts will be looking to do that tonight here, especially at home with the home fans on their back as Shaw is underneath. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Eggett, and it's coming the other way for Davis as Morgan plays it up. Fisher in the corner, back out to Morgan. Fisher again. Atwater will try it from three, and he gets it to go.
Well, you look for a momentum kind of player, and that's who Coleman Atwater is. You need a guy that can spark it. Early in the year, he was coming off the bench and providing that spark. But he's a guy that anyone on Davis that can get rolling. It's Coleman Atwater.
Coleman Atwater, the sophomore for the Darts, hitting the three as Skank trying to respond with a three of his own. But Fisher is able to collect, and a turnover here. Doty comes the other way as Griffin Doughty taking it in. Yeah. And a foul is called.
Yeah, Morgan.
Now, Dusty, we've seen a lot of Davis games this year. And I feel like in the games that I've watched from Davis, it's the turnovers that have kind of hurt them. What do they need to do to kind of limit those turnovers that we've seen here early?
Well, like I said, coming into this year, there wasn't a lot of experience as far as on the floor for Coach Sim. So you think throughout the year you get that figured out, but it's just a little bit still figuring out where guys are. And that play there was just trying to get the ball ahead. You kind of handcuffed your teammate on the turnover.
A three from Skank, that is no good, and now it's Fisher on the other end of the court with Eggett near the top of the key. Fisher, three, no good, rebounded by Skank, comes off of a couple of Weber Warriors, still an opportunity for the Darts, but the Warriors here able to recover, play it out well as Hunter Skank brings it up for Weber. Doty, Shaw, Spencer taking it in, deflected by Davis. Shaw collects. Spencer all by himself gets it to go. What a dunk there from Spencer.
Alex, you're a soccer guy, and passing is everything, but it's effort. And for Weber, you get the turnover. Rarely you want to pass from the baseline out, get that turnover, but it's the effort of coming back, not giving up on the possession that leads to the points there for Weber.
Eggett plays it out to Caleb Taylor. Taylor just can't hit that three. And it does come off of Weber, so it is coming the other way for Davis.
Davis very fortunate to pick up the 15th foul of the quarter there on that rebound that Fisher got. Now, Skank may have sold it really well. Again, you're a soccer guy. You know all about selling little touches. And that some will never walk again. But very fortunate that Mr. Official just said, we'll give Weber the ball. We'll let that one go.
Now, we're going to try to keep it clean up here, Dusty, as Doughty brings it the other way. Skank And a foul here called against Davis.
And a shameless plug for the RSL podcast. Is that what it's called?
The RSL show, yeah.
RSL show. I knew it. I knew it was RSL show. I won't lie and say I tune in to listen to soccer takes. But you will listen to my movie podcast coming out soon enough, as soon as Vince Francis gets us all lined up on that.
Oh, absolutely. We will have to keep an eye out for that one.
The sports movie rewindables.
Skane can't hit that one as Eggett collects, coming down the other way. And now is Coleman Atwater. Fisher in the corner. Back out to Coleman Atwater. Caden Eggett. Fisher, 3. No good. Rebounded by Spencer. Doughty now brings it up for the Warriors as Rylands trying to tee up a 3. Ends up taking it in. Back out to Spencer. Spencer will try the 3, and it's good.
If you're going to score 5 points in a quarter, you want it to be a dunk and a 3. Spencer, I know tic-tac-toe is 3 across the board, but he's right there.
He's come off the bench, and he's added a little bit of a spark to this Weber offense, and the Weber now holds the lead with 38 seconds left. Can't get that one to go. Coming the other way is Doty, and Cam Doty, he finds Shoop in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Ryland. Second chance opportunity. Comes off the paw of a Weber Warrior, so it's going the other way for Davis.
Chad Sims takes a 30-second timeout, gives us a chance to remind you about, we start on Tuesday. All 30 games of the state tournament going to be right here on KSLSports.com. But starting on Tuesday, all 30 games from the D Event Center right down the road from where we are now will be right here on it'll be rewinded. Me and Dane on all 30 games. We can check them all right here on KSLSports.com.
And Dusty, how long have you been doing the state tournament for basketball now?
All 30 games?
Yeah.
2013 was the first year we did it. We had a couple. We had 1 year. 1 year we didn't do them, but yeah, so 2013 every year, but like one.
So if you obviously love high school basketball and you want to be out there, join us here on the Rewind Sports Network. Listen to the legendary Dusty Litzer, who's been doing it since 2013.
The state tournament?
Yeah.
2013. 2005, though. You got to go way back. You were just a twinkle in your parents' eyes.
I was about yay high.
2005, the 2006 basketball tournament was my first state tournament.
So join the legendary Dusty Litzer. B- celebrity here in Utah.
Z-list.
As the darts coming out, stolen, poked away there, and thought it would come out. 1 second left on the shot clock, or on the clock. A travel called, and so now Davis have 1.2 seconds to try to get something on this possession.
Yeah, little things here. They're going to guard Atwater on the inbound. See if they get the screen on Skank. They want to move him toward midcourt.
Fisher will heave it from midcourt, and that will do it. We've reached the end of the first quarter here at Davis High, where it is the Weber Warriors who are leading 10-9 after great play from Spencer, who checked in and gave a spark to this Weber offense. We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network, as always presented by Heidemann Associates. Stick with us for second quarter action when we return. Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Heidemann Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm joined by Dusty Litzer, and we are here getting ready to start the second quarter at Davis High, where the Darts currently trail 9-10. Morgan coming down the other way after that steal. Skank just could not connect with it, and now Eggett near the top of the key has an opportunity for the darts. Morgan.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about no Colby Wicker.
And a foul called there.
Or not Colby Wicker, but Colby. I apologize. We had a player got hurt. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head, and now I'm off him. But it was at the end of the Syracuse game. I'm totally blanking on names now. I thought it was Dad before the game, too. No, we're going to have him back for the state tournament with Davis, but good to see Wicker back on the floor. We know at the end of the game, Wicker can get it going as Eggett draws a foul. This is a big thing for Coach Sims. Hey, we got to find a way to get easy twos. This is going to be a 4-quarter game. And, again, for Davis, it's just do the little things. And at the end of the day, in the state tournament, in the words of Jimmy Valvano, survive and advance. It doesn't matter how many points you win by in the state tournament. You only need to win by 1. And for Davis, the last home playoff game was against Syracuse a year ago in a shocking loss. So there's a little bit of this. It's, hey, just this team doesn't carry that, but it's just, hey, we're going to win by 1. That's all we're worried about.
And Eggett goes 0 for 0 on that, or 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. The second chance opportunity as well, no good. And now Skank coming down the other way, as he just can't connect there with Spencer. Stolen by Wicker, coming down now. Stolen back by Spencer. Let's see what the Warriors are able to do here now as they regain possession. Rylands, the turn, the shot, it's good. Gets in the drop. It's now a 3-point lead for the Warriors.
Well, if you're Weber, you're really impressed, or you're feeling really good. You're up 3 points at the beginning of the second quarter, and Hunter Skank hasn't gotten going yet. And Hunter averages 22.5 points per game. So if you got a lead and your lead guy is yet to have to get going, good signs for Weber.
Fisher near the corner, tries a 3, can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Taylor, still an opportunity for the darts as Fisher taking it in.
Travel.
And no basket call there as he is called for a travel.
Yeah, he got stuck there. He was expecting a little bit more contact, didn't have it. Feet kept moving, and then let's travel.
Payne bringing it up now for the Warriors. Spencer. Out to Payne. Payne with a little move there. Finds Shoop in the corner. The 3, no good. Rebounded by Morgan. It's now coming the other way for the darts. Morgan. Wicker. Out to Fisher. Fisher, the spin. The shot. Nice. It's good. Zach Fisher. 2 on the basket.
Yeah, you're seeing that's a great move. Get to the hoop, stay patient, and then get right to the rim for the easy bucket.
Payne. Rylands. Dylan Rylands. Taking it in. The shot, no good. Rebounded by Eggett. Morgan bringing it down now as the Warriors look to take a lead here with Fisher. Big block there from Dylan Rylands. And it's coming down now with Skank. Spencer, near the top of the key, takes it out to Payne.
Had a great job on defense there for Weber and Dylan Rylands. I thought it was a great move by Fisher. Rylands just made a better defensive play.
As that one gets a little tangled up and does come off a Warrior, so it will be turnover Weber. Davis start ball.
I think the interesting thing for Davis this year, and it's kind of interesting, I haven't been able to see Davis for a couple of weeks, is just try to find somewhere you can get the easy bucket. And if you think of Davis start basketball since 2005 when you had Brian Green and Nick Martineau, to the next round when you had Jesse Wade for 4 years, and so many guys have gone through here, there's always been a guy that, hey, we can go here and get a bucket. And you just haven't seen it. Coleman Atwater has the potential to be that guy.
As he gets one to go.
He can hear it. He can hear it from here. When you got a D that looks that good on the middle of the floor, there's something that happens. The telepathy just works.
And Coleman Atwater, remember, he's just a sophomore, and he's already been phenomenal offensively. As a 3 from Skank is good. And that's another guy who's been phenomenal for Weber this year.
It's spectacular. We talk about Well, he and Coleman Atwater both were part of the Utah Top 50, so was Dowdy as well. We did that Utah Top 50 coverage in the fall. But Coleman Atwater was already part of that as coming into his sophomore year.
Atwater now near the top of the key. Back out to Ike Morgan. Wicker. Taylor in the corner, taking it in on the baseline. Can't get it to go as another block there. This one's from Jackson Shaw.
Great play by Shaw. Just love to see Taylor reverse that on the leg up. Use that rim as a screener. And just get it nice and clean on the reverse.
Nice little lob there from Payne to find Shaw underneath. Shaw can't get it to drop. And it's Caden Eggett on the rebound.
Great defense by Eggett, staying straight up.
Taylor, the three. It's good! And a much-needed three-point shot from the Darts as they take the lead here at home.
There was a certain college basketball team to say, play the D and shoot the three back in the late 90s here in the state. That might just be a kick ball. They get a foul on Morgan. I think that's number 2. Chad Sims is not a fan of that call.
So the Weber Warriors and the Davis Darts have played each other twice in region play. I was there for both games, and the difference in those games were the three-point shot. Yep. In the first game and in the game here at home, it was Coleman Atwater and Colby Wicker who are lining it up from beyond the arc, and we just haven't really seen that tonight from the Darts as Eggett brings it down and gets it to go. Caden Eggett for 2.
That's a guy that knew where the ball was supposed to go. He jumped the lane. He shot his shot, if you will, and able to get the easy 2.
Spencer now all by himself, fouled as he gets that one off. And
yeah, that's a stinger. That does not feel good. It was funny. I would say funny. If you haven't watched the Football Life documentaries that's on NFL Network, there's a great one with Calvin Johnson. And Calvin Johnson talked about his back and how he hurt his back. And he showed this great highlight play from Calvin Johnson making a touchdown catch. He said, I was 6'5". He jumped I think it was a 44-inch vertical. He goes, when you're that tall, you jump that high, that's a long ways to come down. And he showed this great catch he made, and that's actually where he hurt his back and kind of turned his career. And I always think of that. You see these guys leave their feet and they come down their hip. It's like, oh, that's not that bad. It's like, that's a long way. If you jump, it's a 10-foot to the rim with your arm. But you're off the ground 4 feet and you go perpendicular, that's a long fall.
That's a long and hard fall. So obviously we're happy to see Spencer back on his feet as he just can't get anything to go on from the free throw line, and it's now the Darts bringing it down with Alex Fisher. Out to Wicker. Wicker 3, and it's good.
And Colby Wicker, we talked about it. He comes in clutch for Davis if they need him, much like Tate Francis does for us running the scoreboard and clock when we need him.
And Dottie with a shot. It's going to go down as 2 and adds to this Weber as Weber tries to get back into this one.
Well, we talk about Hunter Skank's leading scorer, but a guy that can fill it up quickly from the outside is Dowdy. When Dowdy gets going, Weber is really difficult to deal with.
Fisher out to Atwater. Atwater will tee up a 3, and there it is! Coleman Atwater! Gets the 3 to drop, and we got a timeout taken on the court, and we'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Hey, Utah Jazz fans, Utah Jazz camps and clinics are available now. There are options at the state-of-the-art Shoot 360 facility and at local gymnasiums throughout Utah and Idaho for your child to level up their shooting, their passing, and their ball handling skills. Plus, each camper receives a Utah Jazz swag bag, so make sure to go over to www.utahjazzcamps.com. Register today.
If you haven't seen that Jazz Shoot 360 facility, that place is awesome. Right off the freeway in Lehigh, pretty close to Lehigh High School.
We got 2 2:15 left to go here in the second. It's a 24-17 Dart lead. We'll see what the Weber Warriors are able to get on this possession as Skank just can't connect with that one. Payne picks it up. Ryland's underneath. The shot, no good. And I believe that does come off of Payne. It does, and it's going to be Dart ball.
And you see Davis, what they've tried to do tonight is they know that little tap drive, and the Weavers want to kick it back out and kind of have a non-touch weave at the top, and they're jumping all of those lanes. They've got to be smart, because later in the game, if you're Weber, you're going to have a little bit of move off of that to try to find someone coming away off the basketball. But the effort right now from Davis on the defensive end is very noticeable.
Fisher, baseline, gets it to drop. It's 26-17, Dart lead.
And Weber is defending the rim extremely well right now.
Skank and Fisher get tangled up for that one. Does cross the line, and so it's going to be a turnover for the Warriors.
And you've seen that's playoff effort right there. That ball hits the ground. You got to dive in that ball like a hungry man trying to get on top of the Christmas ham. Know the movie? but Skank's elbow goes out of bounds.
Here comes Colby Wicker with Desi. I don't know the movie.
Remember the Titans?
I haven't seen that in like 5 years, man. I'm sorry.
Disappointed. That's such.
I'm sorry.
Your grades this year have just gotten higher and higher from football to basketball. Major demerit.
Here comes Agate underneath. Gets it to drop, and it's good.
This is the Dart basketball team that you thought you'd see throughout the year and who Chad Sims expected to see tonight.
We got a quick timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network. The Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always, presented by Heinemann & Associates. Get a free legal consultation by calling 801-472-7742 and let them know Rewind sent you. We've got 1:06 left to go here in the second quarter. It's a 28-17 Dart lead. And Jesse, what do we need to see from both sides as we close this one out?
Well, I expect the ball to go through number 3 on this end of the floor. This ball has got to find Skank on the possessions, the 2 possessions potentially here for Weber down the stretch. Davis is a myriad of guys who can take it.
Spencer, 3, no good. Rebounded by Shaw. Still an opportunity for the Warriors. Here's Skank, deep 3, no good. Spencer again, still an opportunity as Hunter Skank trying to find it. Spencer underneath, it's good. And Spencer gets it to go.
Offensive rebounds all over the place, and a nice job of keeping things alive there by Shaw, getting that offensive board on the backside.
Fisher jumper is good. And a good response there from Zach Fisher.
And let us see your shooter roll there on the baseline there for Fisher.
Dowdy now. 15 seconds left. Dowdy still spins, tries to get out of this one. Another spin, stolen back by Davis. Alex Fisher all by himself, just couldn't collect, and we got 4.9 left. Weber ball.
That's one of the things for Fisher. He's worrying about the sideline and also trying to get to the rim. And you got to do first things first like football. You got to catch the ball first.
3 seconds left. Skank will try it from deep. No good. And that'll do it. Dusty, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, I think the closest half for Davis is where Chad Sims be the most pleased. And I thought Davis really focused in at the last couple of minutes there to close out the half. We're going to get a ton of momentum heading to third. And for Weber, look, into this game, 11 points, and your leading scorer's only got 3. And expect him to play better coming out of halftime.
We've reached the end of the first half. It's a Davis Dart lead, 30-19. We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network. As always, presented by Heinemann Associates. Stick with us for second half action when we return. The Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always, presented by Heinemann Associates. Get a free little consultation by calling 801-472-7742. Welcome back into Davis High School. I'm Alex Napoles. Joined alongside me is Dusty Litzer. And Dusty, how about that first half?
But really, the close of the first half, I thought, again, we talked about it heading to break. I thought the defense of Davis had been there that whole half. Offensively, they got going, knocked down some threes. They're led by Atwater and Eggett. They're right on Johnny on the spot. He opened up the game with the first two off the tip. And right now, they come back down the floor, get the ball on the 10, let them go to work.
Caden Eggett gets 2 for the Darts. Coming down the other way is Payne for the Warriors. Rylands trying to find Donnie underneath. Does. Keeps it in bounds. Payne with the 3, and it's good.
A great ball movement. And for Weber, it's about, hey, don't flinch. That's Payne's first points. It's the first 3 points of the game for Weber.
And the Warriors here just trying to get back into this one as a foul is called against the Warriors. It's going to continue to be Davis possession as Ike Morgan will play it in.
And the playoffs, you got to play clean. And that was a nice take. And it's not a bad foul either. It's only the second personal foul.
Morgan takes it all the way around, finds Eggett underneath. Eggett trying to get a shot off. Jackson Shaw gets a nice little bear paw to that one and is able to swat it out.
Well, Eggett got helped out. Sean Green, coach for assistant coach at Davis. Very good player. Played at the University of Utah after playing for Matt Barnes at Olympus. Now, Eggett, you don't bring the ball down. Don't bring the ball down below your shoulders in the post so that those guards get into it. But Weber bails out Davis with the foul there.
Eggett now underneath again. Eggett trying to get around Skank. I believe that may have been Shaw who just hit it out from behind.
Good job of Skank. Come cold, hold your ground. He had that spot. Was going to be a charge. Nice job of getting around it.
Atwater finds Morgan back in the corner. Atwater near the top of the key. Morgan. Atwater again. Switches it all the way over to Fisher. Back out to Zach Fisher, who finds Morgan. Morgan underneath to Eggett. Eggett just can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity. No good. Rebounded by Sean. It's coming the other way.
And a nice defense by Weber. Put up a 0 on one end. They want to put up a crooked number on the other. And you see what Davis has been working on. He's off ball, cutting guys. They're really shooting those lanes defensively with their arms. Jerry Sloan would be very pleased with how many deflected balls there are tonight for the Davis Darts. Of course, if you didn't know, that's one of the biggest things that Jerry Sloan tracked as a Jazz head coach for years was deflected balls by the defense.
And a little bit of a talking to there to Ike Morgan from the official before playing that one in. Morgan with the steal. And it's now Morgan who brings it down for Coleman Atwater. Atwater finds Fisher in the corner. And it comes off the knee of Payne. So will continue to be Davis possession.
Again for Davis, it was a bit of a spurt at the end of the first half. They had a kind of a mini one in the first quarter as well. This team, again, I'm not worried about consistency. Just consistently find a way to get buckets and win ball games.
Coleman Atwater just pulls up from about 12 feet out, and then coming down the other way now is Hunter Skank. Skank with an opportunity. Skank, the shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Atwater, and it's now Eggett who's taking it down all by himself. Eggett, and it's good. What a play there from Caden Eggett.
Payne says, I usually do that on the football field, and it's legal there. A little shocked that wasn't an offensive foul on the contact created there by Eggett. I know this is a Dart broadcast and all, but man alive, I thought for sure that was going to be offensive foul.
Shaw underneath against Eggett, stolen by Fisher. And it's going to be a jump ball. And will continue to be Weber possession.
Yeah, Weber possession on that dual possession. And again, the defensive activity for Davis. And look, defensive rebounding is about effort. Now, obviously, there's, hey, do your job and keep your role and everything else, but it's effort. How much effort are you going to put into it? It's a lot more fun to score the basketball, but I tell you right now, it's even just as enjoyable to shut teams down and go down and score when you can get on fast breaks. And that's the thing that a coach, especially in the state tournament, they're trying to get their teams to buy into. And in the state tournament on one and done, that amount of effort that you put in on this end of the floor, the defensive side of the floor, can help you win ball games in a state tournament.
And it feels like Weber has been putting in a little bit more effort on the rebounding tonight because they have been cleaning the glass and getting those offensive rebounds over here on this side of the court as Spencer in the corner. And a foul called against the Darts.
And again, that's just Fisher moving, good ball movement. And part of the reason why they're getting offensive rebounds is just simply about how hard Davis is crashing to certain areas of the floor to try to take on passes, see if they get in the passing lane and everything else. Watch that movement. And then what ends up happening is you have a backside rebounder from Weber that's been available, but they also have a little bit more length in Shaw and some other players.
Shaw, who just tries to dump that one underneath to Dottie, stolen by Atwater, coming down the other way. Coleman Atwater, Fisher in the corner. Skipped over to Taylor. Atwater again. Just slowing things down here a bit for the Darts.
I'm glad that ball went through Taylor's hands, hit his body. That would have just been a run out for Weber. Oh, nice move.
Atwater out in the corner to Fisher. Fisher three, no good. Rebounded by Eggett. Still an opportunity for the Darts as Eggett taking it in and just can't get it to go. It's going to continue to be Dart possession as it did come off the paws of, I believe, Tyler Payne on that one.
Man, Coleman Atwater, something about a lefty. They'll have those little moves, a little quirkiness to it. He didn't do a true crossover. He started that crossover, kind of turned his hand, backhand, came back. He got skanked with the better defenders in 6A and just go after the ball.
Taylor again, Skank there. Skank just trips up. He finds Eggett underneath, and then Eggett, we got a ball stuck.
We're going to foul on the shot anyway. It would have been a jump ball. Spencer, a little surprised at the call, but we made a 2-shot foul here for Eggett. You know, for a kid in Eggett that didn't get a lot of time a year ago, got a little bit of time, did Caden, and you just see the patience in the paint. You don't speed him up in the paint, and sometimes that patience can get you a little bit with shot blockers, but also it's just the ability to keep things calm. You can work your way to a foul and get to the free throw line.
Caden Eggett has been very good in the paint all year. He's been doing it all year for this Davis Darts team, and he's been doing a very good job of it tonight as he goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. And now Hunter Skank will bring it up for the Weber Warriors with Doty.
Again for Weber, Dowdy, Skank, and Payne can get going. We had Spencer had that dunk in 3 in the first quarter. But someone from Weber who can step up offensively, where Davis is not running away from them offensively. Can Weber find someone to just get going offensively?
They need to get that man right there, Hunter Skank, going as he puts one up, just can't get it to go. Still an opportunity for Skank, and on the second chance opportunity, gets it to drop.
No call on the contact, either one way or the other, on either end.
Still down the other way, came off of Spencer, and it will continue to be Davis' possession.
Now, we give you kind of insight for some officials we've spoken to. The way that the floor is kind of broken up as an official, and someone can reach out and say it's not the thing anymore. With the red zone, you go from red being hot and we're going to call more contact to not call more contact. From the midcourt stripe just inside the free throw or the three-point arc is red. We get toward the key and the closer to the rim, it gets more blue, meaning we're going to let more go, and we've seen that tonight.
We got a timeout taken on the court, and we'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network. We're here at Davis High for the 6A state playoffs. And it's now Fisher, who just couldn't collect and bring that one in. It's Shank now coming down the other way. Hunter Skank, no good. And again, the Warriors need to get Hunter Skank going to try to get back into this one. Coleman Atwater will bring it up for the Darts. It's Alex Fisher. Skips it over to Taylor. Taylor now with the shot. Just gets it to go. 3 bounces off the rim and puts 2 on the board for the Darts.
Very rarely do you get 2 flat bounces off the back of the iron without it hitting the inside of the buckle.
Here is.
But you're living right. Things go right. Live right on and off the field.
What's that movie from?
Magic happens. That's not a movie. That's Austin Collie.
That's what?
That's Austin Collie. You're too young.
Possibly so. Possibly so.
2007. 2007. Local Holy War fans understand that reference.
Skank in the corner. Spencer underneath. Back out to Skank. Skank all by himself gets a 3.
And Hunter Skank only had the 3 points at the half. He's got 6 on the night. Just shocking with a guy that averages 22 points a game. He's got the hair like one of your former favorite RSL midfielders.
Kyle Beckerman.
Yeah. Got the hair of the lion and the heart of one too.
Here's the real question: who has the better hair, Dylan Rylands or Hunter Skank?
Right, or Skank for sure. The Skank family for sure.
And a foul here called against the Darts. That one goes against Zach Fisher.
That's a Region 1 special. A charge underneath the hoop. No, that's Region 1 special with the passing crash on top of it. A few of my favorite things, as Julie Andrews once quipped. Sound of music.
That one I kind of had a feel for it, as Spencer just can't get that one to go. Still an opportunity for the Weber Warriors. He's stuck in the corner. He's able to play it out to Rylands.
Love to see that angle better on that trap in the corner.
And it's now Dottie who just can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Darts. It's coming the other way now for Coleman Atwater. The sophomore, Atwater, taking it in, finds Fisher in the corner, can't connect. Turnover Darts.
Officials are going to come together on this one. This was a little tight. Hunter Skank sold the official initially. Yeah, they're going to keep it with Weber. 7 off of Fisher's hand. And let's just all be glad they're not reviewing this. Every other level of basketball, we're giving a little whirly-whirly finger wag, and we're going to the command center.
So what you're telling me is that someone in Secaucus, New Jersey isn't watching this.
That's exactly what that means. Hey, today's the anniversary of the Miracle. The Miracle on Ice, 1980. So not today.
Hunter Skank on the other side of the court.
Just thinking they had to review that one too. They may not have beaten the USSR back in the day.
Shoop, who just puts it up. Still an opportunity for the Warriors. And it will come off a Davis Dart, so it will continue to be Warrior possession. As we have 1:22 left to go here in the third. Out to Skank, finds Spencer. Spencer just leaps up like a salmon and picks that one out of the air.
Salmon leap?
Salmon leap.
I knew they swim against the current. I didn't know they leaped.
Here comes Spencer. No basket on that one, as it will continue to be Weber ball.
Yeah, I got a foul on Eggett on the drive. You're going to get those touch fouls on that take. And, that's the 15th foul now on the Darts. The free throw was almost the whole entire fourth quarter for Weber.
Skank, who just has to lob it all the way out to Dylan Rylands. Rylands, who collects, dumps it off to Payne. Payne near the top of the key, out to Shoop. And Spencer gets a little nifty, tries to take it in, but a foul is called.
I thought Spencer made that move well enough that he wasn't defended by Davis. Maybe we're far enough away to see if that arm actually got on top of him a little bit. It was a solid move by Spencer and drew the call from the official.
Coleman Atwater getting ready to check back in for the darts as Spencer is at the line for 2.
It's funny. I think a lot of times you say, I want an official to explain to me what happened. I have been down that road. Most fans would not enjoy the explanation from the official. I promise you.
You'll have to get an official to come up here sometime.
Plenty. Watch our coverage next week. We have our own Dean Blandino / Mike Pereira / everybody that comes and hangs out. Courtney Littledyke helps us out. We have Agent 99, doesn't like us to give out his name. He's one of the better officials in the state. That helps us out too. They sit there and they are rules analysis guys for us on air during the state tournament. So yeah, we'll have that.
And that's our little nugget for next week. Make sure to tune in here on the Rewind Sports Network.
And coaches too. Chad Sims joined us last year during the state tournament. We're going to have coaches joining us as a 3-man booth. We go all out. We might not run 18 cameras at you, but we hit you with meat all day long. It's a meat sandwich, as Colin Cowherd would say.
Eckett underneath, playing it in, and a foul here called against Jackson Shaw.
Shaw going to draw that foul. Nice job of moving without the basketball. And Eckett again. It's a series of moves that gets him staying patient in the paint, gets the defender to commit, and get the foul.
First one is good from Caden Eckett.
Only thing about being in the paint is like wrestling. If you ever watch wrestlers or MMA, talk about shooting. Shooting's going for the leg or shooting anything else. And it's a setup, right? If I set you up, I'm tapping you on the head. You want to know they do that? I'm trying to just get them thinking, tapping the head, and I'm going to shoot the single leg. It's the same thing in the paint. You want to be patient enough, get that defender to commit, get him to shoot, and then you get the counter with the foul.
And Eggett's done a fantastic job of just getting that done all season long because he's at the line very consistently for this darts team. As Jackson Shaw on the other end of the court now with Shoop. Skank will try it from deep. Gets it to go! Big three-point shot from Hunter Skank to put an end to this third quarter. It's a 38-32 dart lead. Stick with us here on the Rewind Sports Network for the conclusion of this one. Fourth quarter action when we return. Welcome back into Davis High School. I'm Alex Napolis, joined alongside by Dusty Litzer. We're here getting ready to bring you fourth quarter action from this 6A playoffs as the Davis Darts lead 38-32. Atwater trying to take it in. It was a nice little block there from Dylan Rylands, and it is going to go against the Darts. Weaver possession.
Yeah, I got a couple of official things right here with Chad Sims that he's not pleased with. But look, I've got the third official back in 2009. I begged for one, got one. I begged for the shot clock, thought they got it. Look, if you're going to play, I can make your hands clap. You have to finish it. You can't lead it to the end and then stop it. My brain is itching at the moment.
Stolen there by Taylor, and Taylor all by himself gets it to go.
Folks, that is a lot harder than it looks. You got an athlete like Skank coming on the chase there for Taylor. For him to stay with it and get the layup, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Nice chase there from Hunter Skank. Just couldn't get it. And it's now the Warriors on the other end of the court with Rylands. Pulls up. And rebounded by Eggett. It's coming the other way with Coleman Atwater. The sophomore Atwater taking it in. Atwater, and it's good.
Skank wants a carry call or something on that. He's on this shaking his head like, what am I supposed to do with that? A solid move by Coleman Atwater. And not only that, to finish through the good defense from Skank as well.
Skank pulls up from deep and is fouled. And so that's going to put Hunter Skank at the line for 3.
Look, I thought it was a foul anyway. And Hunter Skank shows that he watches NBA basketball because he gets himself into the defender. I thought it was a foul anyway. I thought Fish was coming into it. But you definitely see the influence of the professionals on that one.
And big three free throws coming up here for Skank. Much needed free throws as the Warriors are just trying to get back into this one. What do the Warriors need to do, Dusty, in this fourth quarter to try to close that gap?
Well, number one, Hunter has got to find his way to the rim. He's got to break down the defense of the dribble. I think it's going to open up other guys. 1. 2, if he's not going to be that guy that's going to be Payne, then he's got to knock down the 3. You think about it. He's got 3 buckets in this game. They're 3 threes. If he gets to 12 points, it's because he got it off of 4 threes. So he's got to find his way to get points, as he goes 2 of 3. He's got to find a way to get his points in the 2-point area and to keep going. But the biggest thing is they got to put zeros on this end of the floor. You got to continue to play good defense if you're the Warriors.
Atwater now on the other end of the court. Coleman Atwater out to Taylor. Taylor with the shot. Taylor with the 3. No good.
Nice
Still
job.
An opportunity from the darts. And they'll say that Coleman Atwater will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, there's going to be a foul on the floor. So that's now the 6th, or probably the 15th foul on the Warriors. Something on Shaw, and it's a tough one to give away too because it's a little bit of just a touch there. But nice job of Atwater getting in there for the offensive rebound.
Wicker, 3, no good. Taylor somehow keeps that one inbound. Still an opportunity from the darts as Eggett dumps it back off to Coleman Atwater.
Yeah, fresh 35 seconds. We've seen in high school this year with the shot clocks, usually on that second one, they just go right back to the rim. Say, hey, no, Chad Sims, no time and situation. Hey, send that ball back out.
Time is definitely on this dart side, and 1 for Coleman Atwater.
Going to go on Dowdy, number 4. And a nice take and make her. Coleman Atwater, if you're here right now, he's shown, they know he has the ability to shoot the basketball. And I love that he is going to the rim. He sealed the game by finishing at the rim and getting to the line.
And Atwater with the 3-point play after that and 1. And we got a timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Heidemann and Associates. 6 minutes left to go here in the fourth. It's a Davis Dart lead with 45-34. And again, we'll just see how the Warriors are able to respond here in the fourth quarter, try to get back into this one.
They got to feel better. I feel better now that I got to make my hands clap after that timeout. They just hit pause.
That's Fitz and the Tantrums. for those of you who don't know.
Sneaky good concert.
Doty with a three, just can't get it to drop. Still an opportunity for the Weber Warriors as Eggett with the steal, and it's now Coleman Atwater coming the other way.
Well, you see the offensive board from Sean. It's always so tough, and it's become a bigger thing. Drive the baseline and try to kick it back out top of the key. It used to be a cardinal no-no, but then the Warriors ruined everything in basketball, and it became a yes-yes.
Speaking of the Warriors, what a steal there from Skank, and he just takes it in with the dunk.
He didn't touch the ball. He got close, but he didn't touch it. He got super close to Hunter Skank, and maybe he did get it, but it looked like he whiffed.
And here comes an opportunity for the Darts, and it's going the other way.
Now, some of the stuff's elevated a little higher than what we had in the first half because, remember, there is no such thing as over the back. There's no rule over the back. There is a loose ball foul with contact, and that's what we had there. Remember, we had some rebounds on the backside? Well, there wasn't contact that elevated to a foul. That one certainly did. But it's tough when you're a coach saying, hey, you didn't call it in the first quarter. Why are you calling it now? Well, it's because he elevated to it. He swung and got him.
And it feels like in a game like this, in a 6A playoff, nonetheless, you just want parity for both sides. They'll call it both ways.
That's the quip. Playing a similar game, I think you'll end up seeing some stuff evened out. But yeah, it's certainly the wish and the yelling of most coaches and fans.
Atwater now with an opportunity for the Darts as Wicker back out to Coleman Atwater.
But let me just say this, in the defensive officials, which I can't believe I'm doing, it's not about calling it the same. It's just about you have to apply the rules the way that it's done in the moment.
Eggett underneath, gets it to drop. 2 for Caden Eggett.
Nice ball movement, and again, it's going to end up in Eggett's hands. This kid just finds his way to get to the bucket. Reminds me, this Davis team reminds me of a Jeff Gardner team from Sky Ridge.
Skank, a little trap there. Davis just swarming to that one. It's Alex Fisher who gets a paw onto that one, and so it will go out of bounds and continue. Wine Sports Network.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
So welcome back in the Davis. We apologize a little bit of strobiness there. We're trying to get that squared away, but apologize for any of the technical inconveniences, but we're making sure the stream stays up.
Spencer here with an opportunity, turns the shot, and it's good from Spencer.
First point since the first quarter there for Spencer. And look, it's only a couple possession game here for Weber. I thought Davis has played. You'd think it'd be a bigger lead for Davis when the second half was gone. But Weber hanging in here.
The Warriors just slowly but surely cutting into that Davis lead here as a foul is called on the
As a sophomore, don't get baited into pulling threes, trying to find all the momentum and end this game from deep. Keep attacking the rim.
It's been working well tonight for the Darts, just attacking that rim. They haven't really had what it's doing, but they've done a fantastic job in the paint tonight. As Atwater gets that one to go.
One for twos will leave the door open for Weber.
Payne bringing it now on the other side for the Warriors. Stolen there. It's now Taylor all by himself, and Taylor gets it to go.
It's a tough dribble drive Got to know where everybody is. For Payne, he turned right back into the defender. That's an easy steal. Nice defense here from Davis.
The Darts have really turned it up on the defensive end of the court here in the fourth. Spencer, the three, gets it to go. And a big answer, a much-needed answer for the Warriors. Timeout taken, and we'll take a quick one as well here on the Rewind Sports Network. Again, thank you for joining us here tonight at Davis High. I'm Alex Napoles, joined alongside by Dusty Litster. And we got 3:18 left to go here in the fourth. It's a 50-43 lead by the Darts. Ike Morgan plays it out of trouble. And it's back out to Morgan, and the Darts can just slow things down here a bit.
Well, that's what Weber's got to do. You got to shoot to get the ball. You got to go after it. You're going to give up some free throws, but you got one-on-ones. At least two more or one more of them after this one. But for Davis, got to make free throws.
Ike Morgan now heading to the line for his free throws. Morgan gets it to go. So he'll have another attempt at the free throw line.
Yeah. I love one-on-ones. It's a rule that I cannot be more in favor of than one-on-one free throws. There's nothing cheaper in basketball than immediate double bonus free throws.
And Morgan gets the second one to go and extends the Davis Darts lead. Skank will now bring it up for the Weber Warriors.
Yeah, Weber's got to shorten this. They got to lengthen this game out. They got to do quick possessions. They don't need to fall in love with the three.
Skank with a three, a deep three, a much-needed three for the Weber Warriors.
His fourth three of the night. That gives him 14 points on the evening.
Eggett finds Fisher. Atwater in the corner. The three, no good. Still an opportunity. Atwater who just picks that one off. Great hustle there from the sophomore.
Well, one that ends up not being a bad three. First of all, it was wide open. Secondly, the spacing was such that it was an easy offensive rebound. Another fresh 35 seconds.
And again, the Darts here can just slow things down a bit,
nice
but
hands.
It's stolen back by Hunter Skank. Skank on the other end. He's going to pull up for a three. He does. And he gets it to go.
They call the three-point shot the great equalizer. I talked about it before. Free throws, and then you keep it within a couple possession game. Here we go. Down 2 minutes inside or left in this game. Execution, execution, execution.
And all of a sudden, this place is alive, Dusty.
Well, then the mistake here is he had his dribble. Chad Sims said, hey, he would start his dribble. The rule is going to be that his knee can't come off the ground until he does dribble. The intent of the dribble starting does not allow the offensive player to bring his knee off the floor.
And after that, it will be Weber Warrior ball as Skank brings it up. And we talked about how Skank needed to get involved, and he certainly has here in the fourth.
Yeah.
Spencer. Skank again will pull up for three. No good. Rebounded by Rylands, and a foul called here.
So one-on-one free throws for Weber. The foul's on Coleman Atwater. I think everybody in the building thought that Skank was to hit that corner three. That's a tough one on Coleman Atwater. It'll be one-on-one here.
But what a fourth quarter from Hunter Skank. And now Dylan Rylands at the line to again just close this gap and keep this one interesting. Can't get it to drop. It comes off of a Weber Warrior, so it will be Davis possession with 1:31 left to go.
Yeah, we talk about effort and everything else. Right now for Weber, it is effort, but it's a desperation. These seniors, their high school basketball careers on the line, and you're seeing them really starting to lay it out there. We had a minute and a half left in a one-possession game. And for Davis, it's being smart, get the best shot. You got to keep attacking the rim. If you're Coleman Atwater, he's got to be the guy. Keep attacking the rim. Force the issue and try to get to the free throw line.
And the Darts again here, just not rushing anything. They got 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Fisher, no good. Still an opportunity for the Davis Darts as Ike Morgan, again, just slowing things down for the Darts.
But this is where the advent of the shot clock in Utah High School basketball is great, as there is a shot clock in Utah High School basketball, and Weber's defense can be rewarded here.
Atwater pulls up and gets it to go. A vital shot there from the sophomore, Coleman Atwater.
So clutch, move to that right hand, that set hand, it buries it with confidence.
Skank on the other end now. Can he respond? Will he respond? Dottie in the corner, the three. No good. And it's Atwater who brings it up. Fisher all by himself. Skank with a block, but is fouled.
That's just good, clean basketball there by Hunter Skank. Good, clean basketball. Thought Dowdy had the three. That ball was looking dead red going to the bottom of the net. There's nothing intentional about that foul other than Skank not going to give up the dunk to Fisher on a run out. I think they elevate this to an intentional foul. I'm not a fan. Skank clearly went for the ball. He was just not going to allow the dunk to happen. We're in a much different era of basketball where anything that's a foul is now an intentional foul. I thought that was good, clean basketball there by Hunter Skank. Great defense, great run out. Nice shot by Coleman Atwater seeing Fisher, but Skank was just not going to give up the dunk for nothing.
Big effort play there from Skank, and a free throw that just can't go.
And this is why. This is why for Hunter Skank, you don't just concede the two, go make him earn it. Make him earn it from the free throw line.
Second free throw coming up for Fisher. No good. Rebounded by Spencer. And still an opportunity here with 23 seconds left. Skank bringing it up the court now. Hunter Skank, the three is no good. Rebounded by Morgan. And a foul as Coleman Atwater will now head to the line. And a big sigh of relief right now in this Davis gym.
Well, a couple things. Again, Skank had a good look at three. Remember how big that foul is, and where we are at 12 seconds left in this game, is that if Weber, and I don't know how many timeouts left they have, if they don't have any timeouts left, mathematically this game's over. Because even if Coleman Atwater splits the free throws, Weber hits a three, if they don't have a timeout, this game's done.
And here, Coleman Atwater gets it to drop.
Now he hits his next one. This is the sealer.
12 seconds left. Coleman Atwater at the free throw line for a passage to the next round, and he gets it to go. Skank now. Rylands on the other end will try up a three. Can't get it to drop. And that, Dusty, should do it.
It will do it. And we talked about it at the top for Davis. What was the key to the game? Got to play four quarters. Got to play four quarters, and they did tonight. They did tonight. And Weber made them play the four quarters. And again, in a tournament, survive and advance. Winning by 20 doesn't get you to advance any further than winning by 7 to 9 points. It does not matter. It's survive and advance. And you see the medal here for Davis this evening.
Atwater, who hits his first free throw, and what a performance tonight from Coleman Atwater.
Yeah.
Gets a second one to go. 2 seconds left on the clock. Skank will try it. And hits it!
Well, what a great shot for Hunter Skank to end his time at Weber High School. He knocked down a half-court shot.
And that'll do it here for us at Davis High School. It is the Davis Darts, the home team, who is advancing to the next round of the 6A state playoffs. 58-52. Dusty, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I thought, as we said at the end, Davis had to finish this thing out. They had to play 4 quarters against a team, and Weber get him for the 3rd time. The Warriors and some seniors on this team were going to play as hard as they could. And I thought Hunter Skink played an outstanding game, especially down the stretch. You saw when desperation time came, he was a guy, obviously, stepping up really well tonight for Weber as well was Malachi Spencer. Thought he played great, shot his moments. But tonight for Davis, you want to know who your guy is. You got Eggett, Coleman, Atwater. Coleman Atwater was absolutely clutch, including the junction extended J that puts him up. He's some free throws down the stretch. And I'll name him our Heidemann Associates Player of the Game.
Again, it's the Davis Darts who will be moving on to the next round of the 6A State Championship. And I think that'll do it tonight for us here on the Rewind Sports Network. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Dusty Lesser for joining me on the broadcast today. Big shout out to Tate Francis. Big shout out to Vince Francis on the camera. And a very happy Snowmageddon day from the entire Rewind Sports family. We thank you for watching.